University. Our other speaker, Mr. Robin Gandhi, did his bachelor's degree in computer science from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology in India. He started his professional career as a software engineer intern at TeejLab, where he worked on API integration and also developed a chatbot application for mental health assessment using APIs. He has now moved into merchant engineering at PayPal and develops various payment related software solutions. He remains an active TeejLab API community member.
Keep it towards the end. We can take that question later. But let me invite Robin, who will talk about from a developer's point of view, and also what kind of projects these APIs can help students create as part of their academic journey, or also some of the applications that they can create post their graduation. So Robin, please take it away.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Gaurav, for the wonderful explanation on security aspect. And I am believing that you already know that how to integrate or use APIs via API Manager and the API Discovery platform. So I'm here to show you guys how you can, build an application using the integrated APIs on the platform, which is API Discovery. So I am quickly sharing my screen, and okay. So the application which I'm trying to show you guys is I'm using two APIs here. One is the news API. First of all, I would like to explain what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to fetch some headlines from the public news API, which is already integrated on the platform, uh, which is integrated by the TeejLabs only, and the API is the top headline news API. And I'm trying to fetch the headlines from here, and I'm trying to translate these headlines into a particular language, maybe French, Spanish, Hindi, any language. So another API I'm using here is the free public API, is the translating text API, which is translating those headlines, which I'm fetching through the news API. And the translation would be in any language. So I'll quickly share a program. It's a Python script program. It's a Python script for you guys. I've put an example here. So I'll try to explain step by step. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to import a request library which helps you to make a HTTP call for calling the API endpoint. So I'm also using a JSON library which helps me to extract the JSON format, which could be in request and response both. So here I'm putting a endpoint news API. So for your clarity, this endpoint is a get call, which helps me, which helps us to extract exactly the endpoint from the uh, API discovery platform. So this is the base URL, which is provided by the TeejLab API discovery, and this is the endpoint. I hope you guys familiar with the endpoint. As Gaurav showed you guys, you can find it over here. I'm showing this for news headlines. So yeah, so this is the endpoint. We can copy it and pass it as a query parameter to the URL. So what is the catch here? The catch is that you don't need to register with a particular vendor, or you just don't need to take a authentication or authorization from a particular vendor to access this particular API. You can just have it through the API discovery. It's so API discovery is acting as a gateway to call this API and get some results. So the next is headers. So headers is we call headers as some additional information passing to the API, basically for authorization and authentication. So